All of these items are from two thrift store runs yesterday and today. Today's Halloween. Happy Halloween. Although when you see this, it won't be Halloween, but happy Halloween, which is obviously October 31st, 2023. And I picked up these yesterday. These three yesterday. One, two, three. And the rest of them today on Halloween at a local thrift store because it's Tuesday and that's when I've been going to this particular thrift store. So I've already gone through everything and priced them out for local sale as well as on eBay. And everything that I'm going to list on eBay has already been priced out or photographed. All of that fun stuff, I've already done that, which is great, which is good for me. So here is essentially what I picked up. Yesterday, I picked up this Dexter, which is the 6th season of the series on Blu-ray. This one I'm going to put in my store. I already have the 4th season on Blu-ray in the store, so just trying to look for as many as I can find on Blu-ray because I come across the DVDs a lot, but not necessarily the Blu-rays, and I was able to get that for 50% off at the store, at the thrift store, so that was a good deal. Scrubs. So I recently sold the complete Scrubs series, which is 9 seasons, and this just happens to be the 9th season, which is the hardest one to find and the most valuable. But I only have this season, so I'm going to put it in my store and see if anyone wants it. If not, I will continue looking for the rest of the series, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to complete it. The most fun thing I picked up yesterday was this book. Now, taking a look at this book, if you saw it on the thrift store shelf, would you pick it up and take a look to see if it was worth anything? It says World of Warcraft, but the word to me, the key word is art. The art of World of Warcraft. That's what stood out to me, and after I picked it up, I saw that, let's see, does it have a barcode? Or not a barcode. No, it says not for resale, which is another great thing that you can look for, a sign potentially that something can be worth some money when it says not for resale. And then when you open it, you do not see an ISBN or a page that has any of the information, publication page. And here is that information on the back, but it does not have an ISBN. It's from 2004, Brady Games. Turns out that these particular Art of World of Warcraft books go for some decent money. And this particular one, there's only a couple of copies that I could find on eBay. There's a ton of, if you type in the Art of World of Warcraft, there's a lot of different ones apparently. This one is one of the more rare ones in the sense of how many are currently on sale on eBay. And a handful have sold in the last 90 days. It seems to be in the 30-ish range. I bought it for $4, which is a bit more than I usually buy books for to flip, but I'm going to list it for $34.99 plus shipping, taking offers. I feel pretty confident I can get at least 25, if not 30 for it on an offer. I might even be able to get the full amount just because there's not very many up for sale, and it does sell. So this one again is unique, is different. Make sure and be aware of the titles of books and what might be in the title that's unique about it, because there's a ton of World of Warcraft stuff out there, but the art of it is something unique that I've never seen before, and it turns out it's potentially worth some decent money. So we'll see. I'll be listing this probably tomorrow. We'll see how soon or how quickly it can sell, and I'll let you know. All of these items here and here I'm going to sell locally in my store. So I found some sealed Blu-rays, older movies, which I've never seen before. Holy Matrimony, Patricia Arquette, Sharon Stone, Last Dance, and Money for Nothing with John Cusack. Those are all ones that I'm going to have in the store. They're still sealed, as you can see, although this one here has a little tear in the front, but it's pretty much sealed. So I always like to get different titles, different Blu-ray titles, as well as DVD titles, but ones that I've never seen before, never had in the store, and sealed is always good for somebody that's looking for just sealed stuff or prefers to have it new. And then all of this is going in the store Frank Sinatra. Don't believe I've come across this one before. This is not a big money maker, but I like to add to my Sinatra collection, so I have more options, bigger selection in the store. This is Benny Goodman, the Essential. I like to pick up all the Essential stuff, and those sell. This one here, I am not putting in the store. I'm putting to the side because I try to get as many of these together. It's Putumayo Presents. They have put out a ton of these. They are pretty valuable if you get a lot of them together, and you can put them in an eBay lot. I've sold, I can't remember exactly, it's been quite a while, but I did sell a large lot of those for some decent money. I paid 75 cents for this one, and I already have a bunch of them stored away in the store here, so I am on the verge of having to go through all of those again because I have so many. Not just these, but a lot of the ones that I like to put to the side, like Lifescapes, like what's some other ones? Time Life, Reader's Digest, a lot of different ones, certain collections or sets that I try to get as many as I can when I come across them, put them in lots. Now over here, this is pretty cool, a Brandy cassette tape. Turns out that this one goes for some decent money on eBay. There's only 2 currently for sale, and neither of them on eBay are for sale in this country. Canada, another country, I can't remember. This is Never Say Never, and I'm going to sell it for $5 in the store. And then this one here is a sealed I just realized something. My bad. I thought this was a cassette tape. It's a VHS-C. Yeah. So this is for a camcorder. I'll still put it in the store. I thought it was a cassette tape. That's my fault. But nonetheless, I'll see if it sells. It was only, I mean, it was pretty inexpensive in the thrift store. It was like 50 cents or something. But I just realized it now. It's because they put it with all the cassette tapes, thinking that it was a cassette tape, but it's not. It's those, if you remember, the camcorders that held these types of tapes that you would put them in, record on them, etc., before everything went digital. Now this was a cool pickup. This is a Criterion collection. Anytime you see that logo, that C there, it's on the side as well, right there. You see the Criterion collection. This was $3 in the thrift store, and this goes for $20 and up on eBay. But I'm going to put it in my store for $10, so potential $7 profit, because I do have people that like to collect Criterion, and considering I don't come across Criterion collection that often, I want to have put them out when I do in my store, so that I keep growing the reputation of my store and having a good selection, consistently putting out good stuff each and every week. That's the idea. That's the whole point of, or the way I'm trying to growing my store, my retail store. My retail store is by putting out stuff that is harder to find, is unique, is also organized, etc., and making connections with people, building customer base, client base, so that I build repeat customers, etc. So this is the kind of stuff that when I put it out, it garners some attention. I'm essentially, trying to build up the store that, my retail store that has quality stuff, good selection, organized, good prices, affordable prices, so that people come back. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Just like with your eBay store, is that you build up quality inventory, and you're always putting new inventory in there so that people see, they follow you. You can follow an eBay store. Well, people can follow me, my local store, on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course join my newsletter, and that's how I build that loyal following, so people come back, essentially. But that's a tangent. But yes, that's an example of something that I like to put in the store. The last 2 weeks at this thrift store has produced decent stuff. Whoops, I forgot to talk about the other stuff. Let me do that. But it's definitely not as good as it was a couple weeks ago, but it's still pretty good. Totally forgot about these. I'm rambling on about the store. So this one is Los Temerarios. If you remember, I sold a bunch of cassette tapes a lot of theirs for some good money. This one has some competition on eBay, so I will list it a little bit lower than what they're listing it at, but the lowest one is about 25 bucks. And nothing has sold in the last 90 days, but I feel that by promoting it, I can probably get a sale eventually off of that. That was only, I think, $1, maybe less at the store today. This one is The Apprentice, the first season, the complete first season. This one actually, there's not that many copies on eBay right now. If I remember correctly, around half a dozen, definitely less than 10, but about 20, 30, more, a good amount have sold in the last 90 days. So it has a nice sell-through rate, and I'm going to list that for $21.99 plus shipping, not taking offers. Not taking offers on that one. I got that one for $1.87. These are 3 VHS tapes that are all different, although 2 of them are kind of similar. These 2 are sports related, but different types of sports. This one is hot rodding, Santa Ana, which is a city here in Southern California. Drags or drag racing. In the beginning, drag races. This is first commercial drag strip, 1950, 1959. So it's pretty cool. A trip back in time. Little VHS tape. There is, believe it or not, a copy already on Amazon or on eBay, which I was shocked to find. And nothing has sold in the last 90 days, but I'm going to price it a little more realistically because that one's priced pretty high. Taking offers, promoting it, and we'll see if I can sell it. That's a pretty cool VHS though. Tape. This one here is Bad Boats 2. There was a first one. Drag boats, top fuel hydros. So this is people into boats. There's one of these on eBay right now. I'm going to list it for $21.99. You got it for 50 cents. I'm going to take offers plus shipping and see if I can move that. But for 50 cents, I'll give it a shot. This one was really unique. I've never seen this before. This is a Korean copy of The Fan, which, if you remember back in the day, had Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. Fear Strikes. The Fan, De Niro, Snipes. So it says The Fan, except for there. The Fan there, on the side, and that is in Korean. I used Google Translate to figure that out because I did not know. I don't really know, and it's got a cool sticker here, label. Cool label on the tape. I couldn't find a copy on eBay, but I only got it for, how much did I get it for? I only paid 75 cents for it. I'm gonna list it for 30 bucks. What do you think? Should I list it for more? I'm gonna do a little more research on it when I actually sit down and list it on eBay on my computer, not on my phone. I prefer to do that and see if there's any more information I can find. I could be wrong. I mean, I could find a copy that's going for super cheap, but I did not, by using my phone, find that. So we'll see. For 50 cents, even if it doesn't sell for that much, I think it's pretty cool. And I would think that from a collector's perspective, who likes this particular movie, or likes to collect VHS tapes, different ones, especially foreign language ones with cool artwork, that they would want this. So we'll see. Sometimes you got to take a little flyer on things, especially if you're only putting out 50 cents, 75 cents, $1, and just try and see if it sells. Because if it doesn't sell soon or for as much money as you thought, then you know, right? Then you know that particular item is not worth picking up again. And you just keep going, right? You learn as you go along and get better at picking stuff. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take care.